Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will see what is Git Stash and why it required in our day-to-day development activities. So basically, Git Stash command can be used to accomplish save changes without commit if a developer is working on a project and want to preserve the changes without committing them. And this will also help him to switch branches and work on other projects without affecting the existing modification. You can roll back modification whenever necessary, and it stores the current state and roll back the developers to a prior state. So basically, like guys, if you are working on a project and you are making few modification, but those modification is not ready to commit in a branch, but suddenly something has come up and you need to switch the branch and work on some other urgent development activity. So in that case, you don't want to discard the existing current changes which is present in your working directory, current working directory. So how we can achieve this particular scenario where you want to preserve the changes and also you want to switch to other branch without committing the changes. So for that purpose we use git stash. Git stash help us to save the changes without committing it, so that we can roll back those changes whenever we want to continue our work on that particular prior activity. Okay, once you switch to my other branch, you did those changes or fix the bug, and then again you want to come back and continue your feature branch changes or continue your old work. So in that case you can again get the changes from the stash and continue your development. Okay, so this is one of the important feature or one of the way we can accomplish this thing. So these are some of the commands that we use while doing git stash. Okay, so first command git stash. This basically save the changes in the current working directory. Okay, so that we can switch to other branch and continue doing the development which is urgent to look into. Other is git stash save message. Okay, so both are same, but here like we can give a meaningful message also, so that when we are putting the changes and we have like multiple stash, so out of that we want to get the particular stash. In that case we can use this from this message we come to know like which stash we want to pull. Git stash pop it pull the topmost stash we have or recent stash that we have committed. Okay, and git stash apply is same as like pop, but in case of git stash pop it get the changes from stash and also remove it from the stash. In this case it apply the changes, get the changes, but it not remove from the stash, so that we can use the stash in multiple branches. Git stash pop, consider like we have stashed like multiple changes. Okay, and we want to get it at a particular index. Okay, so in that case like we can use git stash pop at the rate and number. Git stash show, it will show like what are the changes present in a particular stash. Okay, then git stash save included untracked. Okay, so difference between this and the above one is this git stash, it will stash the changes which is tracked by git, but git stash save include untracked means if some changes are there, new files have added or deleted, so in that case those untracked changes also get stashed by using dash dash include untracked. And we can see the stash list by using git stash list, so we can stash multiple number of times and we can see the list by this. If you want to clear all our stash, in that case we can use git stash clear command. Git stash drop, like if you want to drop a particular stash at particular index, then you can use git stash drop or git stash drop and the stash and index number. So guys, like let's see now practically how we can apply and use this. So let's consider you are currently on feature branch new. So if we run git status, okay, you can see we have modified this file ca stash.yaml. Okay, we have modified this file, but we don't want to checking or commit these changes okay, in the current branch, because it may break, because these changes has not been completed, and checking or committing these changes into feature branch may break the branch. Okay, if someone is working on the same branch, or our CI/CD is running, so that may break. Okay, so we don't want to checking this or committing this file. Okay, so and suddenly we have got some urgent work, and we need to move to another branch. Okay, if changes are there, we can't directly move to another branch. Okay, so Git will complain that you can't move to another branch until and unless you are committing this change. So that is the dilemma for us, for a developer. Okay, so what he can do is he can stash these changes, and then he can move to another branch and continue work there, resolve the issue, resolve, add changes there, and then when he come back again to this feature branch, he can continue his changes. Okay, so how we can stash this? Okay, so if the first command is like, we can see like current stash list. Okay, it's stash list. So you can see stash list is empty right now. Okay, so let's stash it. Stash. Okay, git stash. Okay, the changes has been stashed. Okay, and if we see again the list, you can see it is showing stash with index 0. Okay, and there is no changes in current branch pending for commit. Okay, if we see again git status, sorry, git status, you will see there is no changes pending. Okay, now you can check out to another branch, git checkout main. Okay, now you are in main branch. Okay, you can do your work, whatever is there, whatever like pending or is any important bug to fix, you can do that, and then you can come back to your feature branch and continue there. So now we are in main branch, you can do your work, and let's say like work is done. Now we can go back again to our feature branch. Our feature branch name was this. Okay, git checkout feature. Okay, and then we can see again our stash list. So our changes is present there, and then we can git dash pop. So there are two commands are there, git stash pop and git stash apply. So we have discussed earlier, like difference is git stash pop will apply the changes which is present in our like saved stash, and also it remove from the list also. So our git stash list will be empty if we run this command. But if we run git stash apply, the changes will be applied to the current branch, but it would not remove git stash from the list. Okay, so these changes would present there, and in future like same changes we want to apply in some another branch, we can do that. So this is the difference between git pop and git stash pop and git stash apply. So let's see, the changes has come back again. Okay, you can see here like it is showing like now 122 also there, and it is also showing the status also, it is showing like it is modified. Now you can continue your how big changes, and you can add more changes. Suppose like we have added more changes, and after that you can commit these changes into your current feature branch, so that your work has been done in feature branch. Okay, so this is the difference. So if we see again like these changes has been like pop from the git stash. So if we see again the git stash list, you will see it is empty. Okay, so let's see now how we can use git stash apply. Okay, so we have seen like git stash pop, let's see git stash apply. So again if we stash this, okay, git stash, okay, this changes has been removed and it get stored in our git stash list. Okay, so if we see our like git stash list, we can see the changes is saved. Okay, it is not committed, it is saved. Okay, we can go back to other branch, we can continue some other changes, and if we want like these changes again, we can apply it or pop it. Okay, so let's say like git stash apply, what is the difference? If we apply these changes, so changes has came back again. Okay, but if we run again git stash list, changes is present, still present here. So Git stash like apply, not remove the changes from the git stash list. This is available and we can use it in some other branch, or we can roll back these changes from this branch and then again we can apply. So that is the difference between git stash apply and pop. Okay, and there is one more thing is there. We can stash multiple changes, not just one change. So consider like we are adding few more changes here. Okay, this is one more. You can again you can stash more changes. Okay, stash. Okay, now if we see our list, git stash list, it is showing two changes. This is first and this is second. Okay, but in this case, like if you consider like you have staged the changes, okay, and you want to get changes only this one, okay, this one. So how you can apply only a selective stash, not like everything. You want to apply only one change. Okay, in that case, what you can do, you can use again git stash pop or apply. You can use either pop or apply and give the stash and in the index at the rate 1 0 or 1. So consider like we want to apply the 1, okay, not the 0. So what will happen? Enter. I think we have missed double quotes. So let's put this into double quotes. Since we are using PowerShell, so in that case on Windows PowerShell, you need to put this in double quotes. So you can see. So stash 1 has been applied. Okay, you can see like those changes has been applied, plus those stash 1 is removed from our stash list. Okay, so if we go back again and see the stash list, you can see only 1 is present, only index number 0 is present, and the index number 1 has been removed. Okay, so this is how like we can selectively choose. We can stash any number of like changes, okay, one by one, one after one. Okay, so there was 0 then 1, and then we can selectively choose one of them. Okay, so that is also possible. Okay, so this is the beauty. And without changes, if you want to drop, okay, so you have stashed lot of things, but now you don't want to apply it, you want to discard the change. So there is a command to do that. Git stash drop, and in double quotes we are using because we are using PowerShell in Windows. You can see the changes has been dropped without applying or without like getting those changes in working directory. So git stash drop. Okay, and consider like you have lot of stash in your like git stash list. In that case, you don't want to apply and you want to discard all the changes. In that case, you can use git stash. Okay, so this command will clear all the changes which is present in our bucket. Okay, or this git stash bucket, it will clear everything. Okay, so this is the last command. Selective you want, you can use this. Okay, you can see the changes by using this. Okay, so these are the important commands that we use in every day-to-day activities. If we are using git stash is like a very important feature, or it is giving a lot of benefits if you are working on some complex project and lot of activities are going on, and you need to switch between the branches from one branch to another branch frequently, and there are challenges like you can't commit because your commit may break the branch, and other people who are working on the same branch can face the problem or challenge, and they can be blocked because of your commit. So in that case, we can stash the changes which is present in our working directory, and continue the changes in another branch, and we can come back again and get the our changes which we have stashed. So guys, hopefully like this was very informative session for you, and this may help you in future. Okay, so if anyway like this video has been helpful for you, please consider like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.